And we are back. Welcome to Good Energy. We report on tennis. Good Energy reporting on tennis. She has done it. Ladies and gentlemen, she has done it. Alycia Parks, a 6-1 underdog, giving 5.5 free games for free, even money. And of course, I took Alycia Parks to do it. She just beat Pliskova. You're telling me she can't beat the Greek goddess? Of course, she has done it, ladies and gentlemen. 22 aces the last two matches, 16 aces in this match. The world's rank 144 has done it, taking down the Greek goddess 59-9. That's not a score of Alabama facing a Division III football team. That's the number of winners she hit versus the Greek goddess 59-9. Are you kidding me? Alycia Parks has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. And listen close and clear. She is here by herself. That's right. She has no support system, no one to travel with her. She is all alone in the Czech Republic, and she means business. When asked after the match, well, you're traveling by yourself. Who are you going to call? She said, well, first I'm going to call on God. She said, I like to thank God. She said, I've been working so hard the last 3 months, and all praises to God. Thank you, God. And listen, guys, you just have to believe. If you have a dream or goal or anything you want to set out to do in life, start first with believing in yourself. Look at Iga Swiatek, the worst player at the WTA finals last year. She just run off a ton of victories this year. Believe in yourself and do the work. And that's what Alycia Park said. She said the last 3 months she's been working hard in the gym. And listen, with the tour being in Africa right now, I'm going to tell you guys a short story. And a lot of you may not know, but yes, I'm an author. I do a lot of things. This is just a hobby, okay? I talk tennis and watch tennis for a hobby. But yes, I'm an author. I have a couple books out. And the reality here is, I'm going to tell you a short story. There was a rich, wealthy European woman, and she had several hip surgeries. She could barely walk. She walked with a cane and an abhorrent limp. And she had several issues with her lungs, and she was near blind as well, could barely see. She went to the best doctors money could buy in North America. None of them could heal her. None of them could fix her hip. She could barely walk, barely see. And one day she was reading in the paper about a very experienced doctor with over 60 years of healing patients and curing them. And she decided she would give this doctor a try. So this doctor was also located in Chicago. And yeah, she gave her a call and she went down to see this doctor. When she arrived at the doctor's office, she was disgusted. This wealthy European woman could not understand why such a accomplished doctor would be practicing in such a rundown location of Chicago on the north side. And she could not believe what she saw. She was disgusted by the area. She was disgusted by the office. However, she proceeded to enter the office. When she walked inside, there was a sign on the counter that said, "Come in, sit down. We'll be with you shortly." So she proceeded to sit down. She picked up a magazine and started reading. In walked a heavyset African woman that was about 240 pounds, and the rich, wealthy European woman was immediately disgusted. She wasn't too fond of African people, and the African woman proceeded to sit down to the rich, next to the rich, wealthy European woman, and the rich, wealthy European woman decided to get up and switch seats. So she moved the seat over. The African woman got up, sat next to her again. The rich, wealthy European woman said, "Do not come near me, you disgusting looking woman. Stay where you are. I'm here to see Mrs. Smith, the healing doctor. Do not come near me again." So the rich, wealthy European woman proceeded to take the furthest seat in the office. And the African woman got up one more time, said, "Ain't so." She sat next to the rich, wealthy European woman and proceeded to say, "Ain't so." The rich, wealthy European woman said, "Get away from me, you disgusting black woman. Stay where you are." And the African woman said, "Ain't so." The rich European woman began to be disgusted, but now she started to be filled with rage and anger. She got up, she ran to the counter, and she said, "Mrs. Smith, where are you? There's a disgusting African woman that will not leave me alone. She is harassing me." The African woman stood up and said, "Ain't so." By now, the rich European woman was beyond angered and disgusted and filled with rage. She immediately threw down her cane. She ran out of the office and she continued running 2 blocks until she stopped at the end of the corner. She looked up. The sun was beaming down on her face. She realized she had left her cane in the office and she had been running for 2 miles. She looked at the sun. She took a deep breath, filled her eyes with sunshine and her lungs with fresh air. She realized she left her cane in the office and she chuckled and she said, "How dare that fat African woman come near me and say, 'Ain't so.'" Listen, guys, that was a story, a spiritual story. And the reality here is you have to believe in anything you want to do. But you also have to understand the Creator works in very mysterious ways. You understand? So that healing doctor was actually the African woman. And the Creator works in just unbelievable ways that you'll never imagine and least expect. The messenger, the healer, is the person you'll least likely expect. And in this physical world, a lot of the challenges and the things that we go through, you have to understand it's going to be the least likely person you think will be the person to help you, that will help you and encourage you and motivate you. In this particular example with Alycia Parks, she's facing two of the best players on tour. She's in a country by herself, no coach, no parents. It's got to be lonely. But she is here to do a job and she's done it and her hard work is paying off. She will now, after this tournament, be in qualification, automatic qualification ranking for the slams. So she now has a chance to make a name for herself. She's going to be in the Australian Open guaranteed, and she's got a chance to win this tournament. However, she's going to face Barbora Krejcikova in the next round. Belinda Bencic has withdrew from this tournament. So she's going to face Krejcikova, and that's going to be a tough tournament. She's taking on the hometown woman here. But Alycia Parks has a nice wide serve and volley. She's very strong. She's very athletic. And listen, if you take out the Greek goddess, that's saying something. Marie Sakkari is very strong, very powerful. Marie can blast anyone off the court any given time. She's got great top spin, unbelievable. And the reality is, yes, Marie does make a lot of mistakes, but 7-5, 7-5, and Alycia Parks got it done here in the third set. She just stayed calm, poised, traveling by herself, 21 years old. She got every call today. Everything went her way. And that's how it happens. When you start to break in, to these top tournaments, WTA 500, defeating the top tier talent, it's just like magic happens. And the reality here is what's next for Marie Sakkari. She's trying to make the WTA finals. This was a big tournament she needed. She still got a few more tournaments to get the ball rolling to see if she can take out Kudermetova. Halep is not there, guys. So automatically she's going to be fighting with Kudermetova to get into the remaining 8. And look, I'd love to see Marie Sakkari there, but I would also love to see Kudermetova make it. But this day is for Alycia Parks, ladies and gentlemen. She has done it, blasting 16 aces, 59 winners, 82% of her first serve she won. Unbelievable. Take a bow, young lady. You have a chance to win the WTA 500 in Czech Republic. Just a few more wins, and you will be there.